afternoon here, buddy, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, it looks like it's very tough.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that your first shot about that. It it starts with you were talking with one part of the grill that actually stores inside. Then you started panning over towards the primo there and said like a video within the next week or so, and
yeah.
then it would skip back to yeah, you store it here and keep an eye out for next week or for a video or so,
Oh,
and
that's weird.
it just kept on skipping back to that.
I why it did that far, but anyways, Libby went to take care of the grandbaby and help Libby with some stuff over in College Station. So I have got a great 17-pound brisket on the Z grill.
Nice.
Z Grill sent me one of those grills that are buy one and get another one every 5 years for the next 50 years.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was like, sure, send me one of those. Cutting
Absolutely.
stuff barbecue. Good to have you in here, buddy. We're just talking barbecue. And if I get energetic enough to get out in the sun, I'll go over and show you what's on the pit here in a minute. But we got that Z Grills. I'll tell you what, that 17-pound brisket, it took up a whole lot of space. I pulled all the top. It's got a lot of space in it. And you'll see that when I do the video, but it's got middle racks and top rack.
Okay.
So it's got a lot of room. I pulled those tops out. I was putting that big brisket in and wanted to get some good camera shots. But uh that I don't have a lot of gripes about that Z grill I had before. John's got it. He's still cooking on it down at the coast, at his place. But
Yeah.
pellet grill's a pellet grill. My big gripe, 2 hours in, maybe two and a half, I guess. Uh, you would have a little more smoke on it if it was a stick burner or a pit maker or something like that. Pellet grill just don't throw out a whole lot of smoke.
No.
Uh, and that's one of my I guess gripes about pellet grills and chicken. I didn't cook chicken much on my pellet grills because they don't put any color on them. What is your experience with that? You think that's right, or is that just me and not knowing what I'm doing?
Well, as a full size pellet grill, I can't answer that.
Yeah.
I have that Green Mountain Grill Trek,
Uh huh.
so that's the small portable one. And I've done some chicken on that, and it's come out beautiful. I've done
Did it?
thighs, and then I've done a few half chicken practices for competition, and the color comes out very nice. But it's also that very compact, so it's probably getting a more concentrated heat
Might be.
than filling the entire, for a
Right.
full size.
Now my outlaw smoker would put color on chicken, but that Green Mountain Grill didn't put a whole lot of color on them. My other Z Grill didn't put a whole lot of color on them. Um, that egg smoke, I opted to go with the lower temperature the other day. I cooked those legs. I dropped it to 225, so it kept those legs on there, longer, and they weren't bad. They had some smoke on them. But chicken halves, things like that I did, I just noticed don't get a whole heck of a lot of smoke on them. Not like they would if you threw them on that purple beauty you got, right?
Yeah, she does. She does pretty good on chicken, actually. So
So that's my big, I guess, gripe on pellet grills. Briskets, ribs, pork butts, anything that's going to be on there a little bit and have time to gather smoke.
yeah,
I really think that's gonna help some, to do that. And I'm gonna see how long it takes this thing to cook. I think I put it on. Well, heck, you know what? It's been on for about 4 hours now. So it does surprise you there's not more smoke on that brisket because I put them on about 11:30 is when I put it
hmm
on. I think. I could be wrong, but wasn't paying a lot of attention to time. Libby was trying to go. We were doing stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? How you do things. And she got out of here after noon. So, and it was on before she left. So we did, hey,
Yeah.
14 people on here. Yeah, you're right. Hard to beat a stick burner. Hey, and I tell you, drop a recipe. But I tell you what, Hamino, I guess is the way you say that. I have got about 1,000 something videos up, 400 long form videos. So you can find a lot of recipes on my channel. But here's one. I'm gonna give you this one. It's an easy one. This is my brisket rub for my barbecue trailer that I did every day. So here's one. I won't charge you for this one. It's 421 seasoning salt. Usually I like Lowry seasoning salt. I don't think there's a better one. 2 cups of black pepper. All right. So four, if you're doing cups, I'm always made big deals of it. 4 cups of seasoned salt, 2 cups of black pepper, 16 mesh, and then a cup of kosher salt. There's a recipe. How about that?
That's right.
And
That's
I
right.
tell you what, that's kind of, I do SPG, and that's kind of, if I want an SPG, I like a little kick to it. So I use that for an SPG a lot of times. But nobody ever threw brisket back at me. I can tell you that.
For sure.
But it's a little warm out here today, Johnny.
What are you at?
Oh, we're around 100, I think.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Oh, no.
Considering, I suppose.
It was 105 this week, some. If I get too hot, Reface, good to have you here. I'll just walk over, jump in the pool, and climb back out.
That's right.
So,
That's right. Yeah, we're fixing for another heat wave up here.
are you?
We're about 90 today, and like Monday and Tuesday, it's gonna be in the low to mid 90s. Wednesday and Thursday, jumping up to around 100. So you know, it is what it is. It's August after all.
Yep. If I wanted to be cooler, I'd move to the mountains.
That's right.
Only
That's
problem
right.
is when it gets to be wintertime, those mountains aren't real friendly, buddy.
Oh, you're telling me.
So we love going up to Yellowstone, and going up there to Wyoming, and it's very nice in the summer.
You'd
But
fall for sure, for
I
sure.
I I cannot see any good reason to be there when the winter hits.
Yeah.
So what are you cooking? You got anything going today?
Just that hydrating my unsweet tea, and just getting ready for the heat to come. And I did a bunch of stuff. I went nonstop last weekend, cleaning the pit after the few comps there,
Yeah.
and reorganizing the garage on Sunday, and it just didn't stop. Well, so we're just kind of letting it ease up, and I actually got to go on Wednesday for my annual checkup with the surgeon and see what she says of where we're going from here. I'm hoping she goes, "Hey, see you next August." That'll be good, and hopefully doesn't bring in that surgery word, because I've had enough of those on the knees. So
Yeah. Ain't that the
I'm
truth?
good for a while.
Your mind's been sore since I got back from Italy. We walked a lot in Italy. Indian fish fry said this side's night, your side's Sunday. So yeah, he maybe Indian Fish City. He might be over in India.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Italy's about 7 hours ahead of us. So
Yeah. And
it'd be, yeah, just now be starting to get dark over there.
speaking of that, I'm sorry, Chef. I didn't even realize you were over. You and Miss Libby were over there when I tried calling you, and it wound up being like 11 o'clock at night there. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm laying in bed." I'm like, "Chef, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon."
Yeah, right.
I go, "You all right?" "Oh, I'm in it. Me and Libby are in Italy." I'm like, "Oh, that explains it."
Let's see, Niraj Manhas. I tell you what, we got them stacking in here in names I can't say, Mags. So they must be time for them to watch videos over there. But guys, I'm cooking brisket. I got it over on the smoker. I tried to do a little live while ago and it went dead on me where I showed that brisket first. But I am hanging out at the pool underneath the sunshade and watching my brisket cook. Every once in a while I get up and go look at it and do that. So who's on the barbecue podcast this week?
We got being joined by Tina Cannon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tina's joining me, and good old, our short little friend there, C Mac.
Yeah.
He's gonna be squeezing himself into the co-host seat, and because they have a bit of a relationship, both being on Team Big Green Egg,
Oh, okay.
through the
Well,
years. So
she won that first barbecue showdown,
yes.
and I applied for the second one that our buddy won,
Mm-hmm.
and I made it to the final round before the ones picked to go in the show. So I made it to the final round on that, and then I got a notice from them the other day, and they were like, "Hey, you want to apply to be back on this show?" And I was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
I was tired. I'm like,
Yeah.
I forgot how many rounds. I went about 8 rounds last time.
Oh yeah,
Um,
when you were telling me about it, it's a lot of work.
we did
Between
live
them.
cooks for them. We did Zooms
Yeah.
with them. We did, just email, questionnaires, this, that. My live cook for them was I did a pork loin. They wanted us to cook a side dish and have a protein already cooked up. So what
Hmm.
I did was I had a pork loin out on the grill and I cooked asparagus on the grill for him. And that guy in the first one when Tina was there, he had no idea how to cook asparagus because he totally screwed it up. And that judge that was watching me, they had a chef watching me do it, and I was like, "Yeah," I said, "Unlike the guy y'all had on your show last season, I know how to cook asparagus on the grill." But I think now they're a little better prepared when people show up for that show because that first one, I think that having to do sides really threw them guys for a monkey wrench.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh,
were not ready for
absolutely.
that. A lot of them, that's their wife's job. You know.
Oh yeah. And I was having a conversation with Bill Purvis, Chicken Fried Barbecue, and that's what he said. Because we were joking around, and we were like, "Bill, when are you going to do some of these shows?" He goes, "Man, they asked me, and I tell them no." He goes, "I burn meat in the parking lot. I am not a sides person. I am not. I don't have that chefy side to me." He goes, "Even if I get on, I get bounced right off the bat because I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
doing."
Yeah.
He goes, and so I just stay in my lane and I go out every
Do what
weekend
you're
and
good at.
compete.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think I probably could have done all right, but just with everything we got going on and school, and I got to take off from school for a month, to go film. Now, granted, if you get booted quick, you get sent home, fairly quick, and you go home after the end of the first week. But it's about a month total time. And when I was at Lytle, of course, Libby was my boss, and the superintendent of schools I went to high school with. And so she was like, "Yeah, we'll just do a long term, absence for you, no problem. We'll do it all." But yeah, this time I guess after I last time I really thought I should have made it. I really thought I should have made it. You know, uh, and it would have been fun to be on and compete up there, but it is what it is. I just this time I was like, nah, but, one of those deals. It made a big difference in his life. You want to tell me?
No, absolutely, absolutely. And plus, you did well on that other show.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. With the
I think I,
the
I
beef
think you
council
did
wasn't near
okay.
as big, but I mean that was quite the honor winning that one.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
it would have been nice, if it would have been a little live TV kind of deal, but
Yeah.
it was all their online presence, and I got a lot of viewers from it, and I got a lot of recognition, and I got my name in a bunch of magazines, and not a bad, and since they were supposed to redo it, and I was going to be one of the judges.
Oh.
Well, they decided to not redo the contest. And so
Oh,
when
no
they
kidding.
so guess what? I'm still the ultimate beef loving Texan.
You are still the champion.
I am
Yeah.
the reigning champion, buddy.
And you have that gorgeous belt buckle to prove it.
That's it. That is it. And we grabbed some of the magazines and did that. And then I had a company out there. You might have seen the commercial. But these people, they make plaques, and so I guess what they do is they go through magazines, and if they see an article on somebody and they can find a email, they'll send you a deal out to try to sell you your article mounted on a plaque, right?
Oh, no kidding.
So they got hold of me, and it was about $300 for this really nice wood plaque with the pictures and the story and everything, and the title of the magazine on it and everything. And so I said, I got a better idea. Why don't you send me that and I'll do a video for you? So they were like, great, let's do it. So they sent me the plaque out. I did the video, and we it's I see it on Instagram and TikTok and things like that all the time. It'll or Facebook, it'll pop up in my feed. In fact, I'm wearing this purple shirt in it. I'm like, hey, I got something I want to show y'all. And I pick up that plaque and show it, and that's where I started it off. Mine was, I don't know, about 50 seconds or something. So they took excerpts, shortened it down even some more, and put their ads in it, and things like that, and put it up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm on their commercials that they're doing up there. And I was on some TV commercials for the Beef Council. So
Yeah.
I every once in a while I'd get a call. Hey, I just saw you on TV, or more on the radio. But I had a few friends far up as Dallas said they saw me on the commercial. One of them was during a football game.
Oh, no
Had me up
kidding.
during a football game. Yeah, guy from Austin. I forgot what the game was, but yeah, he called me. Hey, man, you just came up on the commercial break in this football game. So I guess Beef Council had bought a spot during that football game. But that's it. JB was doing good the other day. Kent
Oh,
was
yeah,
looking
you were
good.
down there with.
Went over and saw him and had a good time. Ryan was there, his wife, and then all of Kent's family.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Thursday night, I guess their last night in town, I had Kent and Kathy and Ashley and Bear all meet me at a barbecue joint I like. They're not too far from where I teach, B&B Smokehouse.
Yeah.
It's been open for 40 something years, so they're doing something right.
Oh,
But it's,
absolutely.
it's there on Pleasant Road in San Antonio. They got two great big old Southern Pride pits they cook their barbecue in. And I think he's got the best barbecue chicken around. His chicken's better than mine, I think. But great,
Ooh.
great barbecue chicken. I mean, it's brisket and other stuff. Kent got brisket and sausage. Bear got a poor boy. Kathy, I think, got a poor boy. Ashley got a stuffed baked potato. and that's what Libby got also. So they got those great big potatoes, that are
Yeah.
like those 40 potatoes is a 50-pound box, so a little over a pound per potato. You know, they bake those potatoes and fill them full of a big old deal full of. You can get it with whatever you want: chicken, sausage, brisket. Libby got a combo of brisket and sausage in hers.
Oh,
But
there you go.
they Libby went and picked hers up, brought it over there, and oh, Ashley's eyes got about that big. She was like, "Oh my gosh, that's what I'm getting." So they enjoyed it and they bought T-shirts and everything. So I guess if it wasn't any good, they would have bought a T-shirt to advertise for the place. But
Right.
uh,
No,
they
absolutely.
picked up T-shirts and then they flew out Friday to head back to Iowa, and then went to the beach the day before. So they were a little on the red side when I saw them.
Oh yeah, I talked to Dutch that day. I go, "What are you doing?" "Oh, we're at the beach hanging around doing nothing." Oh, God, there you go.
They were about a mile or two from John's house.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so I sent John a message, and they had already left by the time John went over there to find them. But yeah, they weren't not too far from where. I mean, they're right where he fishes a lot of times and stuff like that. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, he went over there to see if they were still there, but they had left about 6:20. Dutch said, and John got over there a little after 7.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but yeah, I started back to work. We got kids coming Wednesday. I got 2 work days. Get my classroom ready.
Yeah. That time of year again.
Oh yeah, maybe my last one. Don't they look inviting right there? I'm fixing to jump in. I think I'm gonna
I'm
have to
fixing to head to the airport just so I can jump
just
in.
come on down. We'll have dadgum, what do you call it? A buck camp because Libby's gone. So she went up to help Haley. Haley gets kids Wednesday also, and she needs some help in her classroom. So
Yeah.
Libby went up there to help her do that.
Oh man.
Well, it says we got 6 people watching. I want to know who the 6 people are, and I need some thumbs up from you 6. Oh, one, I scared one off.
There you
Went
go.
to
You
5.
scared one off.
Yeah. But that sun is perking out. I got some friends that may come over in a little bit there. They got a couple of young boys. So I told them, I said, well, the pool's up and ready. Libby put up the awning. So if y'all want to come over, hey, Backwoods Gourmet, would you look who's here, Johnny?
Hey, hey,
Now,
what's
has
happening?
he been on the podcast?
No,
Oh
no.
man, you need to get him on there. He does some good stuff. I know he was on the hot seat. I got him on that one. But yeah, you ought to. In fact, I got his contact. Oh, it's on my phone. I'm looking for my phone. It's up in front of me. But no, he does some good cooking. His channel. How big's your channel now? About 150,000? Maybe a little over 150. But let's see if he puts it in there. He's here for a minute. His minute might already be gone. But yeah, he wouldn't be bad to have on there. He does barbecue, but he does a lot of Dutch oven stuff.
Hmm.
175. There you go. He said reach out. So I'm gonna see. I'll send you his contact information.
Okay, chef.
But yeah, he's down in Florida. Is where he's at. Got
That's
some
right.
real.
That's right. Yes.
He's got some good content on there. But he might be fun to talk to and what his journey's been like and what's gone on. I tell you what, his video that really kind of got him going and kicked him off is he did a kill, clean, cook on a squirrel. and
Oh, no kidding.
he had a bunch of PETA people get on there, and they just started ripping into him. And he didn't have to say a whole lot, but his subs got on there, and his subs lit into them. And here came this big, warfare over him killing that poor little squirrel. And that video just skyrocketed, and all of a sudden it was, the last thing PETA wanted was to bring attention to that, but that's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what they did when they did that. But it
Oh
just
yeah,
it that that
absolutely.
that video just went wild, and it brought a ton of people to his channel, because I want to say he was a little bit bigger than I was at the time, not a whole lot bigger. I might have had 50,000 maybe, and I might have been at 40 or something like that. But our numbers were smaller than they are now, and that PETA is the one that pushed him over the edge of greatness, right? Blew him past that 100K mark. Yeah.
Oh, and that'll do it every time. As soon as they stick their nose somewhere, and it goes for a lot of those organizations. I remember growing up as a kid, and what was it? Whose wife was it? Al Gore, vice
Yeah.
president at the time. His wife Tipper, and that whole group that put that wanted to put those little labels on all the music records,
Yeah.
parental advisories. That was the greatest thing for the music industry, because they sold way more albums with that little sticker on it
Yep. They ever
than
would
they
have.
did. So it completely backfired what they wanted to do with it.
Yeah, there's
But hey,
his comment. That squirrel made me a lot of money. Yeah, that's crazy though, man. It's in the millions of views that squirrel got, but it blew up something tremendous. But now he's got good stuff on there. He does good content. I've done some. I'll tell you what you've seen on me do with him, Johnny, was that chili video. Did you see the
yes,
where I start to pour them beans at the end, because he had put beans in his, and I stopped right before the beans started, and I look at the camera and go, "You don't think I was gonna pour beans in that chili, did you?"
and I still say you ruined the video by not putting them in.
But yeah, that he was on. Him and I did that one together. We did a taco video together, and we had done another one, and I lost all my footage. Went out. I forgot what that one was, but we had done another video that we had sent each other footage where we could, some of me cooking, and then I'd flip over to him, and he'd do the same thing. He'd show me cooking and him cooking, and we're cooking the same dishes.
Yeah.
It was a neat little way to do a video there, and uh, but I think we got two online with each other, and then that third one I lost footage and couldn't do it. I forgot what that one was.
Oh, was that part of the thing? Was it last? It was within the last few short years. Didn't you have a computer crash and
Yeah,
lost a bunch of
yeah,
footage?
yeah. I lost a bunch of footage. Sure did. Yeah, whole bunch of footage. So yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt, but oh well, it is what it is. Now I tell you
Mhm.
what I do now is, and I've got two hard drives that I had put. After that, I thought, well, I'm going to put stuff on portable hard drives. I did not realize how delicate portable hard drives are.
Oh, really?
So I put stuff on two hard drives, and both of those have stopped working. Like, you'll bring it up and it'll bring up pictures, and it'll show the top half and not the bottom half.
Oh, wow.
So the stuff's still there. And like sometimes it'll flash up the whole picture, but then when it finishes uploading, you only got half the picture up there. So I need to send those and get those done. I just hear it's ridiculously expensive to get it done.
Yeah.
But I need to take those, have everything on those, put back in there. And but yeah, don't do that. Use flash drives. Flash drives won't do that. So
Yeah.
I've got a flash drive. Let this New England guy on here.
Hi,
He's
Tom.
Tom. Yeah, he snuck in when the door was open a while ago. Um, so yeah, I've got a I don't remember if it's a 1 or 2 terabyte flash drive I put stuff on now.
Okay.
So I load it on there. And the other thing I do, Johnny, is the cheapest place online. Like you can use your Dropbox, I think is what Google tells you to use.
Yeah.
Or not Google, but whoever it is, Microsoft, I guess. But Google, if you got a Google, everybody's got a daggum Google account. And once you fill it up, I think I pay like 99 cents a month extra for, I don't know, 2 or 3 terabytes of space.
Okay.
So now I take my videos and I put them into Google, into the Google Drive. And that's where I store stuff in there, and I store them on big flash drives. You know what, Tom? My problem was with my flash drive. Now it may be different on my uh the kind I used external hard drives, and my problem with losing both of them is they say if you bump them, and that one when it quit working, Johnny, all I did was bump it, and it fell off the table. It didn't even hit the floor; it hit the end of the cord and kind of jerked,
Yeah.
and it's never gave me full data since then. The other one I dropped and it fell on the floor and quit working. So that's, anyways, Tom. That's why I don't use hard drives anymore. Those external hard drives, and I've been using flash drives, and I've had no issues at all. But I got some great big ones. I don't really buy a flash drive now unless it's 250. What is it? 250 kilobytes, millibytes, whatever it is. A bigger one. And
Yeah.
then I've got that great big one I put stuff on. But I've never had that one. And you know where I got that big one from was when I was the ultimate beef loving Texan. They had to send me some files, and he sent me some files which would have fit on a much smaller hard drive, and they sent them to me on that big 2 terabyte hard drive. Not a hard drive, but a flash drive.
Yeah.
And so that's where I put them now, because I've got a lot of stuff stored on there. But I upload it into Google, and if I want one of my videos, I just download it and pull the parts out I want. I'm thinking about teaching Libby. Hello, Kitty. Good to have you here. Um, I'm thinking about teaching Libby how to do shorts, and let her, and download 3, 4, 5, 6 videos, and let her pull out, you know, parts of those and upload them for me as shorts. May not be a bad deal because I got 450 long videos.
Yep. And I will get in touch with Miss Libby, and I will find out her price, and
Yeah,
I will
right.
pay her handsomely to edit you putting a can of beans and chili on one of them.
Now I tell you what, Libby makes something. She calls it chili bean soup, and it's pretty good. Now it's not chili, but it's got ground meat in it. It's got minestrone soup in it. It's got rotel tomatoes in it. So
Okay.
it's got chili pepper in it. You put some chili powder in it. It's a soup. We eat it with the tortilla chips. Uh, but
Oh, there's the video right there.
yeah, there you go. It's in there right there. That's a good recipe. That's a good recipe, man. That's it's a chorizo. Use chorizo to make it, and so it is a top notch chili. Ain't nothing wrong with that chili recipe at all. I've got 3 or 4 chili recipes on my channel, and every one of those chili recipes are not anything to sneeze at. They're all good quality chili recipes. You want to see, and he uses uh he uses beans in his. But one thing he does that I like is he does cook fresh beans.
Yeah.
One of my deals is here you make this nice, beautiful pot of chili and go open some canned beans and pour in there, man. Like I say, at least old backwoods gourmet cook some good beans up to pour in there, you know, to do that. But now he doesn't like things real hot, so he went a whole lot less chili and stuff in his than I did in mine.
Gotcha.
Oh, the live link may not work, but you can copy it. We are Living Magic. You should be able to copy that link.
Yeah.
But if you go to my channel, just or his, just go to my channel, search chili recipe. It'll over there because I think I got 4, might be 3, but I got a few chili videos, so it won't be hard to pick out which one's it. But it had chorizo. We used chorizo in it.
What? Why are you two staring at me? Because I'm up by the island. You think you're gonna get some snacks? That. Yeah. Let me.
Hey, look at this ugly thing that wandered up to my house the other day. There's yours. Let's see them. Yeah, here you
There's
go.
Miss
Look at this one
Mag.
right here.
Oh,
You know. Would you
who is
look at that
that?
ugly? That is Farley.
Farley.
And
Okay.
Farley is about as ugly and lazy as they come. So he wandered up here the other day. I told Libby, uh, uh,
Settle
I
down.
told Libby, I said, don't feed it, don't pet it, don't talk to it,
There's
and
the
it will
other one.
go away. Well, it'd been here for a few days playing with our dogs, and that some gun got hit by a car.
Oh,
And I was like, crap. So we started having to doctor it. So at that point in time, we realized it's ours, right?
yeah.
And he's house broke. He was fat as a daggum butterball when he got here. We've actually leaned him up a little bit, but he will not go to the restroom in the house. If he needs to go, he'll come over and nudge you till you get up and go let him outside.
Oh,
Uh,
there you go.
no aggression at all. He's a buddy of mine saw him. He said he thinks he's an American bulldog.
Oh, that's what Mac was. Mac was an American, 100% American bulldog.
Now this one, he's big, so they think he's that. They have different sizes of them,
Yeah.
so they think he's one of the bigger
Yeah.
varieties of them. But Tom's over there arguing about beans and chili. If you go back to the actual origins and the definition, right? If converting from Spanish to English, chili is short for chili con carne because it was meat with chili. You go back they don't even have tomato in them. I mean, they were chili peppers, meat, and you made a gravy with these chili peppers. The reason why, and you can figure this out, Mags. Why do you think people started adding beans to their chili?
To make it last longer.
You got it, to extend that meal, to get that meal cheaper. And like my family, we don't really have beans uh uh without without beans, but we don't pour them in the pot with it. We cook a pot of beans and we cook a pot of chili.
Yeah.
We usually do a pan of rice, Mexican rice, and then we're having rice and beans and chili on the plate, maybe some tamales in there with it, that go in there for the addition, but it's served with beans, and that's very traditional.
Yeah.
But pouring them in there was just extending the meal. You're back, especially you think back during the Depression, and you got a half a dozen kids, and you got a little bit of meat, and you got some pinto beans there. You know, hey, you know, You can feed a lot of people on a pound of pinto beans.
Hmm. Hey, stop.
Hey, Mateo, we heard that a while ago. Somebody else dropped that in here the first time around. But
Oh,
yeah, you know, but it's a nice hot Texas day. John's upset. He's got to go back start teaching school today and got to quit fishing so much.
yeah, we like I said, we're sitting around doing nothing, relaxing. Miss Holly, the princess, she's downstairs doing whatever it is she does. And then the mama and JJ, they went surfing for the day. So they should be moseying on in within the next hour or so.
Okay, here you go. Hey, inside the deal, Backwoods Gourmet just put in. Check out the new solid state hard drives. He just got a 2 terabyte one. It works good, and they have no moving parts.
Aha.
So that might be the ticket because that was the issue. Like I said, that one didn't even hit the floor, Johnny. It fell off the table, and when it hit the end of the cord, it was just a little jerk, but it
Yeah.
stayed hooked to the cord. Picked it back up, set it on the desk, and it wouldn't couldn't read the information on it.
Just enough to knock something out of place.
Just enough to get something out of whack in
Stop eating the wood.
it.
Dope. Oh, we got their birthday coming up in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they showed up the Friday of a Labor Day weekend last year. Those two, you know.
Well, every
So
dog we got now is a rescue. Every last one of them. We
yeah.
this guy here showed up. Luther, the yellow dog, he showed up. He was a little video thing. I was selling my big gooseneck barbecue trailer. And we came home one day and he was under it, and he'd crawl out and bark at you and then run back under it. Well, after about a week, John brought him up to the house. Um, Riley, our old dog, she was out here. The one, like, she likes to swim around. She's the only one that really she'll get out there and swim. The other one's just kind of getting the wading part. But Haley brought her home from school one day. It And then the other one, Buddy, he's a blue heeler. He wandered up one day. I think he fell out of the back of somebody's truck.
Mm-hmm.
He had a big case of road rash, and
Oh,
so those are the four. Well, John's dogs he took with him. Charlie was at Catahoula. He
yeah.
saved it at the pound, and from an early demise when he picked it up. And then one day here, this old scroungy looking dog come up, big dog. She was just skin and bones. And John's fiance was, oh, we got to keep her, got to take care of her. So she started taking care of her. Well, now she's huge. I don't know, she's probably 150 pounds now. But Claire got her blood and sent it off because she had her ears clipped kind of like a pit bull's ears, where they clip them
Yeah.
real close to the scalp where you basically can see inside of their ear hole. And they just got a little triangle at the top. Well, but they hadn't dipped her tail. She still had a long tail. She sent her blood work in, and that dog is a Presa Canario. They're from the Canary Islands. They're a type of, I think, Mastiff is what they are.
Uh huh.
But that dog's like $7,000, $8,000.
Woo.
I'm like, where in the hell did an $8,000 dog get lost and come wandering up to my house?
That's it.
But yeah, they sent her a list of other dogs on the list that they were known to be relatives to that one.
Yeah.
And John and them, she's the sweetest she can be, but they'll take her and go for walks on the beach at night, you know. Yeah. And let me tell you, man, real people move out of the way. She comes walking through. She's bigger than this dog. She's real, real thick in the
Yeah.
chest and got a big old head on her. But yeah, she's hard as a dadgum rock now. But I don't know what she weighs, but I bet you 120 pounds, anyways, and maybe 150. She's big. She ain't as big
Yeah.
as John's Mastiff. John's Mastiff was 200 pounds, and
Oof.
she ain't near as big as her. That Mastiff could stand flat footed. She'd put her feet on John's shoulders and look him in the eye.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, these two, because like I said, we had originally gotten Mac years ago. Well, yeah, 10 years ago. Um, and then when we moved up here, because Claudia always wanted another dog, and I'm like, no, 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 no. We don't have room enough for Mac. You're not getting another dog. When we buy the house, then do whatever the hell you want. And of course, Claudia, when we bought the house, she did whatever the hell she wanted. And so then next thing you know, she sends me a picture of little Miss Maggie. And what do you think about this dog? I go, I think that dog is sitting in the front seat of my truck right now, is what I think. She goes, yeah, well, then why are we even having this conversation? And then, obviously, at some point last year, Mac had gotten to Maggie, and Labor Day weekend, Maisie and Mooch showed up. So I left for work with two dogs, and I came home to four. And
Well, we
Mooch
got
is,
four now. Luther was John's, and all of a sudden, him and Charlie started fighting one day. They'd been together their whole lives and never had fought. And one day, they decided didn't like each other. So we inherited Luther, and he's pretty young, so we'll have him a while. This
yeah,
bulldog he's old. I don't think he's gonna live too long. Well, Riley, she's pretty old. Haley got her back in high school. So I mean she's
yeah,
13, 14 years old. Um, I mean Haley's 30. She probably got her when she was 16. So she's 14 years old.
yeah,
And Buddy is just he gets a little skinnier. He eats, but he don't gain any weight. He's not healthy. So I think he's gonna when Libby's gone, I may have to give him his last rites and send him to the big doghouse in the sky.
yeah,
People think I'm terrible. And I said, you know what? I said, I don't like shooting a dog or killing a dog. I mean, if you like a dog, you like a dog, right? I mean, it's not
mhm.
fun to end their life, but you don't have to. But I said, the best thing about a dog is when one's gone, there's another one there to love you just as much as that one did.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
My daughter, Daddy, you're terrible. I'm like, well, maybe so.
Oh, I do that when we have the arguments about the dogs with the kids and her Claudia, and I have the same thing. I go, okay, I'm gonna take you, and I'm gonna take that particular whatever dog we're arguing about, and I'm gonna go and we're gonna go outside, and I'm gonna put you in the trunk for an hour and close the trunk lid. In an hour, I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna see which one's happy to see me, you or the dog.
Yeah.
The dog's gonna be happy to see me.
There's a whole there's a whole list of those. Why get a dog instead of a wife? You know, says when you come home smelling like another dog, they just think it's interesting. You know, yeah. They don't mind if you leave the toilet lid up. In fact, they appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, well, but Backwoods Gourmet there, he said, since he's recording stuff in 4K about how much room it takes to store stuff, and
Yeah.
he's absolutely right. It takes a lot of room to store those 4K videos.
Mags has had road rash the first time he told Mrs. Mags no about going to buy something. Well, that is no, Tom. That actually, I don't think that's ever really happened. Because it's either I say no and whatever, and because she's gonna just do it anyway, so it's just deal with it. That's where we're at the point of.
I said, honey, do I ever?
Yeah. Oh, looks like
It's not a big
Jeff.
deal to me.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I tell you what, we've been here darn near an hour. I think I'm gonna hop off and go check my brisket, and I'm gonna jump in the pool.
Attaboy, Chef.
Everybody that's been here, thanks for stopping by. To remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe to Pit Life Barbecue Podcast. Also, Monday nights. What's Eastern time is what, Johnny?
8 o'clock. Eight
8 o'clock
o'clock Eastern,
Eastern, 7 o'clock
7 Central.
where I'm at. You can find him on Facebook. You can find him on um, YouTube Live on
YouTube.
both those, and then you can find him wherever you're finding your podcast at.
Yep,
And he's always got some kind of interesting barbecue tidbit of information every Monday evening.
that's right. Like, make sure you put beans in your chili.
And he does lead people astray now and then.
Hey, that's how Mama
But,
made it. That's how I make it. Done.
well, I'm sorry your mama was wrong.
I know. I know. You tell me every time.
All right, y'all guys take care. Johnny, thanks for jumping on. And
My
everybody have a
pleasure, Chef.
wonderful day. And we'll see y'all. Tom, thanks for being here. Backwoods Gourmet, appreciate you being here. And everybody else. We're going to see y'all. So long, everybody. Bye.
Bye, Chef. See you, everybody.